Yeah, hi team. Good morning, everyone. So I'm welcome everyone for the React Material UI webinar. So quickly explain. Hope you people already know. I'm Krishna. So working as a senior technical lead. So we are going to be provide the trainings on different technologies like React, Angular, Minstack, .NET, and Python. So we had a type with Edureka. So where we are having the guarantee placement for the freshers. So as well as experience also. Okay. So today's session, I will give the brief on from the scratch. I'm going to be develop an application with the material UI. Sir, why this material? Everything I will going to be deliver. So here, so almost nowadays industries are depending on the React JS. I hope everybody knows. So why so React JS? Why not other libraries or the framework? Hope everybody know React JS is a JavaScript library to develop web applications. Okay, so here two things are there: web applications and mobile applications. For the mobile applications, React Native we are using. Okay, mobile applications. If you're observing the Angular, if you're observing the Vue.js, some other libraries are JavaScript frameworks. So there is a no technologies which can able to provide the two things. So nothing but one is the web and mobile. For example, you know the React JS, you can able to easily develop React Native applications. If you know the React Native, you can able to easily develop React JS applications. So that type of facility is there. So next, why React JS? So tomorrow in the interview, somebody asking why React JS, give this answer. Next, React JS is a extendable library. Okay, sir, what is this mean by extendable library? So because of this extendable library, we are using the material UI with the React. Because of this extendable library, we are using the material UI with the React. Okay, so because of this feature, it is a very hardcore feature. Just a library, whatever you can do, you can do. Okay, so for example, I can able to develop a rich dashboard very easily. Okay, we can able to develop a charts, we can able to develop a forms, everything. So let us come to the agenda of today's session. Okay, so I'm going to be create a project from the scratch. Okay, so here we are going to be discussed about a traditional UI. Okay, hope everybody know about. So how to develop a traditional UI by using HTML, CSS. Okay, so next we'll see about Bootstrap UI. But the major focus on our session is fully on the material UI one. So traditional UI, hope you know. So how to develop a traditional UI? Simple hypertext markup with some CSS. Bootstrap UI. So you are having the Bootstrap framework on CSS to develop to develop your applications, user interactable applications. So next, the main focus here, material UI. So this material concept same in the Angular also. So how this material UI will work? So what to be developed? So in this material UI in our application, I am going to be show how to create a layout. So very important sessions. So layout. Next, how to design a menu. Layout also. I will show you the different variations like a paper layout. Okay, paper layout, box layout, container layout. Next, grid layout. Okay, what and this I will explain. So next I'm going to be show you and demonstrate you on vertical menu, horizontal menu. Okay, horizontal menu. So next I'm going to be explain you very important a dialog box, a pop-ups. Okay, so nothing but a dialog. So next in this session I'm focusing on explaining a shared components. Okay, so how to design a shared components. So for example, I want to design a dialog. In that dialog I can able to open, in that dialog I can able to open a login page or registration page, a dialog box. Next, how to design a forms with validations also. We are going to be designing some forms with the validations also. Okay, so that's about, if you are able to complete this one, it is a very good so next, without API forms with validations and you can able to collect data from form. So basically, this is the very important library. So 90% people don't know. So I'm going to explain that one. Single form. If you have the hundreds of controls also, single step without the validations, you need to be developer, single step you can do. So these type of the things we are going to be explaining in our regular sessions. Okay. So next, let me create a project. So how to create a project? Everybody know the command called npx create a React app. So I will do two things. One, I will give the nodes as well as please take the parallel running nodes. So our students, so please take the running nodes. Okay, and as well as give the notes. Whoever is joined for the webinar, so people, you also please take the running notes. Okay, so I'm going to be create a React material demo. So React material demo. Okay, so whenever you are creating a project, I'm just giving the instruction, you should be connected to a proper internet because all these files are downloaded from the internet. What happened in this situation, you know, you already install a Node.js, right? You already have the Node.js. So it will be connected to that Node.js because npx is your Node.js command and it will try to fetch all the information. Okay, so let it be set up going parallelly. So I'm just having a predefined material to explain to you. So what is this React material UI? Okay, so our React material UI is the open source library for React components. Okay, so not only the React, if you specifically go for Angular also, you are having the Angular also. So this is our open source library. Next, do you know how to build a dashboards with the charts also? So we are going to be conduct a webinar, so you can able to follow. So either in the Instagram has Krishna Trainer. So this is my Instagram. So if you want to opt for upcoming free webinar sessions like how to develop a dashboards, how to design a charts. So do you know the charts? Do you know the charts? Almost charts libraries are the paid one, but material UI going to be provided a free one in the React. So that upcoming sessions, I will separately create a how to build a dashboard. So next you can able to follow learning_edureka Kukatpalli. So currently you people are joined from the Edureka webinar. Okay. So if you want to get any certification also, you can able to visit near the center. Here we are going to be give the so free webinar attended session certification also. Okay team, so let us continue the session now. Okay, so here Google's material design guidelines, it is going to be follow our material UI going to be follow Google's material designer. So our material UI is a set of components. So our material UI is a first material UI is a open source free library. Okay, so is a so next. So material UI is providing the functionalities as a component, providing a functionality as a component. So what is mean by component? For example, you people know about a component. What is mean by component? A component is a building block of a React.js application. Okay, so a component is a building block of an application. So a application logical unit created as a component. A component is nothing but a application logical and functional unit. So your material UI providing a component for you. Okay na? Next, sir, how I can able to set up this one? What are the advantages? So here by using the material UI, you can able to feel like a modern design. So material UI providing the reusable component. Material UI providing the rapid application development. Okay. So in this session, you are going to be see. So next, by default, it was a beautified items. All components are by default beautified. So if you want to customize, yes, you can able to customize and you can able to develop a flexible cross team collaboration. For example, five members are differently working together also can do. So you have the accessibility and React material itself proven and tested by the community. So community in the sense the corporates. Okay. So next, so if I say material UI is the combination of the four things. So this material UI core, so material UI, almost material UI, this is the latest one, you can able to go for it. Before that one, you are having the material UI based on the system. So now let me go here. My project was ready. Okay. So in this project, let me install a material UI. So everyone please take this command. Everyone please take this command. npm install okay. So I'm just going to show you the parallel these commands on the written notes, but important points I will give the separate notes. npm install @material UI / material @emotion / react space @emotion / styled. Okay, all these are required. Okay, so npm install, this is the npm command to install the material UI. Okay, next. So it was added 83 packages. Okay, so technically, if you want to add any package, so see here. So this is called a what it is called? This is called a package. So if you add any package, there are three changes will be occur. Three changes will be occur. One change is package log.json will be updated. Next package.json file will be updated. Next node underscore modules will be added. These three are the changes will be happen if you want to add any package. So next I'm going to be install a UI icons also. Okay, to install this one, this is the command npm space install space @MUI/icons-material. Okay, now let us install that one also. So two installation was done. Okay, this is about installation. Okay, so follow the step by step. I will dictate to and show you how to create a material UI layout, paper layout, different types of layout, menus, pop-ups, shared components, form with sang validations, and a single shot. We can able to collect the form data also. All these things. Okay, so please follow. Installation is completed. Yes, let us go and check here. So it is doing. So meantime, let me open the project. So React material demo, this is my project. Where to open? So here I'm using the IDE is Visual Studio Code. So for that, we're having the command called code space dot. Okay, na? Code space dot. So meantime, the setup is going on. Okay, setup is almost done. Okay, so let me run the solutions. So CMD. How to run the solution command? npm start. npm start. Okay, so let us create a structure of a application. So application folder structure is very important. Okay, so I know in the some video series or Google or somewhere else, they are going to be directly work with app.js, but our sessions it will not be like this. So I will show you the realistic way. Okay, see application structure. Next is create application structure. Okay, So see here. So take the points. First create a components under the SRC. Come here, components. Okay. So next, we're having the most of the students in a working employees like 10, 5, 6, 8 different types of experience. Whenever you are feeling the same structure is there, so you can able to identify those are our VKC trainings or Edureka students on. Okay. So in these components, my question is how many types of components? Basically, you will tell like two types of components. One is class component, functional component. But question is wrong. So let me ask a question. How many types of houses are there? You can able to say like how many types of houses are there? For example, villas, apartments. Okay. So huts, different types of houses. Here also the component types are. So let me clear you. So first one is a feature specific component. For example, I want to create a user. So create a folder called user. Next, this is called feature type specific component. Take that point, feature specific component. So next folder structure is a shared component. Create a folder called shared component. So if you want to add any atomic components, atomic is a part of a component. A small part of a component is called atomic component. A small part of a component is called atomic component. Okay, now these type of component. Next, once the components are created, so immediately you need to be create a folder called services. How many types of services are there? Context dot service dot JS. Sir, something new word I have found like dot context dot service. What and is? Okay, I will explain later. Next, let me create a user dot service dot JS. Okay. So let us go for the components. Our main target is the components. And let me check my solution is running or not. Okay, my solution was running perfectly. Okay. So let me go to here. App.js, something was there. Na? Let me remove everything, the content. Okay. So let me add H2 React.js material webinar. Okay, React.js material webinar. Perfectly. So my application is working perfectly. Okay, let me go back. So let me go back. So let us start to develop. For example, today you are sitting in a project. What you need to be do? Today you are in a project. So your project is going to be start from a scratch. First, you need to be understand the layout pages. Okay, if I want to explain that one, so let me explain you our material UI, what type of components is providing. So our material UI providing input components like input type, text field, checkbox, drop down, select all type of things. Next one is the data display contents. So next, if you want to provide a feedback like a 3-star, 2-star, heart symbol, whatever. Next, it is going to provide a surfaces. Next, navigations like a menus. Next, layouts, utilities, material X. So these are on the labs. Okay. So these are different types of 9 different types of components. These are 9 different types of components. These components was explained here. Okay. So what and all inputs? So auto complete button, checkboxes, radio button, select. So I will show you the demonstration. Next, data display. I want to display the data as a table, data as a tooltip, data as some badge, chip, some icons. Next, feedback. I want to give some alerts, backdrop, dialog, progress, skeleton. Okay. So next, this recording also available. Okay. Once the session is completed, ping us. We will share you the recording also. There you can able to, if the session, if you're feeling like a fast, you can able to decrease that fastness and go again also. So next to services, these type of the services. Application bar, app bar. I'm going to be show you app bar, card, paper, surfaces. Okay. For example, if I want to construct a home, you require a surface or not? Next, navigations. I'm going to be demonstrate a pagination, menus, links. Okay. So next, layout. How many types of layouts are there? Box layout, container layout, grid layout, some hidden images list. Next, utilities. Okay, so CSS, baseline, modal. Okay, Popper, Porter. So different types of. Next, grids are there, some labs. So these are the predefined components provided by the React material. Sir, I want different type. Still, you can able to extend. Extend is the feature here. Extend is the feature. For example, if you learn this React material, you can able to extend your technologies. That's it. So let us start it. I will show you how to create a layout first. For example, I want to develop an application. First, I need to be create some layout. In this layout, see, I will create a menu. Okay, na? See, sub menu. So here is the content. This is one type of layout. Other type of layout. So this is my layout. Here I will have the top menu. Okay, top menu and the content. Okay, different types of layouts. For example, where I have single straight forward layout, I don't have anything, just information. Okay, na? So if you want to develop any layout, so you need to develop any layout. What are the steps? So create a folder structure. So we created a components. There you are having the feature specific component, shared component. Next, feature shared component, atomic, different types of components you can able to use. So now I'm going to be design a layout. So layout is nothing but a structure. So you are going to be create a structure. Sir, how many ways to create an layout? There are different ways. One is the first one is the box layout. So next one is container layout. Next one is the paper layout. So these layouts are specific to, I'm saying about specific to material. So I'm going to be explain specific to React material. So box, container, paper and grid layout. Sir, these many are going to be explained. Yes. Okay. So if I want to construct a layout, where can I do? App.js, so don't do that mistake while you are practicing also. It should be like a real estate. Okay, no, it should be like a realistic. Okay, so to create a layout, let me create a folder called under the components layout. So in this layout, let me create how many files? Our student, how many files? And what is the file name? Layout.js. So I'm going to be create a service called layout.js. Now tell me it is the JS file or service file. Okay, to avoid that confusion. See, React.js is the very plain scripting language, so you can able to play with, but follows some structure. Each and every component should have the component.jsx. So remember, so if tomorrow if your friends are using this one, those are our students only. Okay, na? So next, layout.component.css or SCSS. Okay, so like this you must create. Okay, so let me create a functional component. Today's session I will explain you things in a functional component. So let me go the first JSX file. So first you need to be import /layout.component.css. Done. Next, export. Next one is the function. What is my function? Layout. So still you can able to say layout component. That is your choice. Okay, na? Sir, which one to be best? So Angular providing a best framework here. MEC framework, model view controller, a predefined structure is there. Okay, same, better to follow that structure. Our React.js is following the which architectural design pattern? SOC, separation of concerns. That SOC is saying about to create a feature for each and every component, but it is not explaining about what is the structure of React.js application. Okay, so you can able to see, say like a layout component or simply layout. Okay, so can I say layout component? Yes, because in the material there is a predefined word called layout. That's what let me say like this. So each functional component will return something. The something is nothing but a HTML, no, JSX. So here is my JSX. So now this div is from the JSX, not from the HTML. Okay, perfect. Let me say layout. Okay, so now my material will be starter. So let me call a layout here. Layout component. Done. Okay. So let us test it. Layout component. So here I'm going to be design a layout. So okay. So here I'm going to be design a layout. So see here. How many types of layouts are there? The first one is the box layout. So simply now JSX code, the HTML code will not be there. Once material is step into the picture, you should be use the material one. So let me create a BOX box that should be import from the React material. So step number one, import a box and create. What is the step? So what is the step number one? Import box from at the rate MUI slash material. Okay, na? You need to be import. Imported? Yes. What is step number two? Create a box element. How to create a box element? See, this is the way. Where to be create? In the return functional component. Okay. So can I see the box? I just created a box, right? Can I see? So let me say about in the box, I'm just saying about some H2. So welcome to Vikasi. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, see, it is start compiling. So now just added the React material, right? So it will take a little time, but not much of time. So it will be compile the code. Wait, unexpectedly, the command prompt was closed. So meantime, it is running. What is mean by box? So box is nothing but a, sir, in the HTML, I can able to say div element, table element, HR element, TR element, TD element. But what is this box? So a box is nothing but a plain div element. Your box is nothing but a plain div element. Okay, if you want to develop, first you need to create a element. That element generally we creating as a div. The box is converted as a div. Okay, compiled successfully. So this layout component we are calling there or not? Let me go to the app.js layout component. Cannot read property, use context. App.js layout component. In the layout, I just returning the box. Let me say simply. Everything is Perfect, right? You may try here. So let me reinstall. What is that command? npm. Okay, so that's a installation issue. That's it. So first, if you are trying to add a straight forward, it is not working, means it's an installation issue. Let us do. But earlier we added a. Oh, see here. I just by mistake the command npm command was ran at outside. That's what the node modules folder was created outside. So it is why it was created here. Okay. So we just created a command, directly we ran the command. That is the issue. See here. Now able to observe MUI/material. Yes, it is perfect. So next, what do we need to install? npm install @MUI/icons-material. Okay, so we need to be install this one. So it is almost done. Once again. So let me rerun that one. How to stop? Control. Let me terminate and rerun.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Sir. My name is Adil.
The questions we'll see at the end, Shadi. So this will be depend on the network speed, but the network speed was good. So almost done right now. That material icon is not important. Let it be. It was taking time. So let us continue. So what is the command? npm start. Okay. So because of the depending ones is not there. That's what now you can able to see now. Let me go back to the layout. Okay, here I'm calling the layout. So in the layout JSX file, here I'm just saying about a, let me say like a layout. Okay, layout. So now I need to be create a layout. So now already I told you, right? So your box is nothing but a division element. If you want me to prove, let me check here. Your box is nothing but a C here, a div element. Div or not? Okay, so this div element I want to create is a layout. So now tell me layout is nothing but a how you're expecting a see. So the layout our expectation should be like this. Okay, so if you want to set like this for to the div element, you need to be add a CSS. Sir, how to add a CSS in the React material? Okay, see here. Now for my box element, I want to add styles to the box. How to add a styles to the box? So in the material, in a material component, styles will be added by using SX. SX. Simply see here. Let me say, go to here, take this one. SX is equal to double curly braces. So let me say some border 1 pixel solid red. Okay, so let me add some margin also. Margin 10 pixel. Let me add some padding. Padding 10 pixel. So in the React applications, you are using by using the style. Okay, simply style. So here in the material, you need to use the SX. Okay, can I check right now? See here. So now you can able to see, but the layout of my expectation from the top to bottom. If I say from the top to bottom, it should be the height 100 VH. So now you can able to see the layout. So let me decrease this 100 to around 95 because some margin and padding is there. Na? That's what. So now you have the some layout here. Sir, I am adding the styles here. So how to develop a styled component in the material? So the next one is a styled component. Styled component in a material. So how to write a styled component? So styled component of material. Take the syntax. You need to be create a. So you need to be create like this. Constant variable name is equal to style braces. Here you need to be provide the component name, component braces. In this braces, you need to be add a style. Okay, na style. See here. See styled component. So I will explain same thing here. You can able to go from here. Okay. So from now we are going to be deep into the subject. Don't be miss out. Please be stay. So don't be command go. Okay. So see here. I want to be create a styled constant. So now I want to be create a box for the styled box. Styled box is equal to so styled styled box is equal to, you need to be take a styled from the material. It was imported top. So for which component? For the box. So let me say for the box, let me say here, whatever you added here, whatever we added here, right? So simply let me move here. So this is my style. That's it. So this is called styled component. Okay, in the tomorrow in our resume, you can able to add like a React material and a styled component. This is called our styled component. Can I check right now? Still it was same or not? Yes. To prove that one, let me change from the red to blue color. So this is the way we can able to create a box layout. Okay, na? This is the way we can able to create a box layout. So this is what type of layout? Function box layout braces. Okay, return. So let me say here, sorry, everything let me move from here. Okay, so next, what type of layout? Box layout. You can able to call like this also. Okay, so still you can able to see. Yes. So next, let me create a function for a container layout. So let me create a function for a container layout. So in the container layout, you are going to be write like this. So this style, let me take it. Same style, styled container. Okay. So you need to be written, but what is the difference between these two? So you need to be passed here container. Okay, container was imported from the material. So here you need to be written styled container. So can I consume from here instead of the box layout? So let me say container layout. Okay, so did you observe the difference? The container layout have the limited size space. Okay, basically container layout is nothing but a central alignment. So it will align the item to a center. So because of this margin, it is not coming to the center. Let me remove the margin. So container layout is the center aligned layout. Center, it will become to the center. Okay, your container layout is center aligned layout. Okay, it should be in the center aligned. Next, paper. So paper is nothing but here you can able to see some paper. So this is my paper or not? Okay, same like this. So let me create another layout called function paper layout. Okay, so paper layout. So let me return paper. I'm just returning some paper. In this, let me say some content like hi. So paper was not imported. You must import this from the React material paper. So still you are calling this one. Let me call this a paper layout here. So paper layout, you can able to see that margins and everything. You observe some margin here. Something the shade you observe. So if you want to observe, okay. So if you want to observe, let me add same styles here. Styled paper. So here I'm just added some border. Border. So sorry, here paper. That's what it is showing like content. So now you can able to see. You can able to see some paper. Paper in the sense here. So let me add a margin. You can able to visualize the paper perfectly. 10 pixel. Okay, see here with a rounded border, see like a paper. So here you can able to add a elevation. So for the paper you can able to add like a elevation, let me say 5. So did you observe the focus on the background? Yes or no? The some focus on the background. If I say 10, here you can able to see more focus on the background. So let us use the paper layout. So in this paper layout, I will design a menu. I will design a menus. Okay, na? So let me go for the menu. So grid I will show you. Let me go for the menu. So to create a menu, let me create a component, menu component. Okay, so here let me add a menu dot component dot JSX, and don't be forget to add a CSS, which is must required. Export function. So this is menu component return. Okay. So let me return some content from my menu component. So if I want to design a menu, what is my requirements? Okay, if you want to design a menu first, you require the menu list. In the menu list, let us create a menu item. Okay, how many menu items are there? So let me create a 4. For example, home. Okay, home, course, my menu items. Home, course, next contact. So next menu item is simply about us. Okay, so now I will call this menu item from where you want to call. See, menu list is imported, menu item is not imported. Always don't be forget, it should be import. Okay, from where I need to be call? From the layout component. This is my layout, right? So in the paper layout, let me create a call me menu, and I will call control KC content. So let me call my menu component. So menu is already predefined word, predefined keyword in the material. That's what I'm creating like this. Okay. It is not loaded. It's not loaded. Why so? Can someone even find the mistake here? Did I did any mistake? See, paper layout, menu component. Menu component is there? Yes. Okay. Menu component is there. So whenever you are creating a layouts like this, not only the layout. So one component has to be called another component. What you need to do, right? So from where this is a place to be written a content. So you need to be take a props. So and you need to be bind props dot children. Props dot children. Now you can able to see menu. So props dot children. Sir, what is this props dot children? See, this is the way in the real-time projects only. So the props dot children is nothing but a, so paper layout is designed by you. Paper layout is designed by you. For example, directly paper you added, na? Directly paper you added, it will be work. It is working. Something border is came, paper is working. But you created your own component. So what is your own component? Paper layout is own component. So in this cases, so you need to be say like input parameter is the props dot children. Props dot children will be load the content. This content will be loaded by using the props dot children. Okay, so now it is working fine. I didn't save. So let me save here. Okay, perfect. Props dot children. So this is what type of menu? Horizontal menu. But I want vertical menu. How to create a vertical menu? Will create. So if I want to create a vertical menu, what is my expectation? See here, the menu should be like this, and a few items should be designed here, and a few items should be designed. So here I will add login register buttons. Okay, here I will add another button. To create a such a information, to create these type of things, this is called a grid. So by using the grid, you can able to split items like this. So this is nothing but a my grid. So grid you can able to use in the menu designer, and you can able to use this grid in the layout also. Okay. So what is mean by grid? You know the table, right? you know the bootstrap grid. So grid is nothing but a arrange the elements. So next one is the grid. Arrange the elements in order. In order. How to define a grid? Grid and grid cell. So grid and grid cells, grid row, grid cells are defined by using the grid only. Grid and grid cell defined by using a grid. Sir, what it means, how you are going to be designed. See, now I will design. Please take the notes parallelly. So this is my menu list now. So keep a head here. I'm just keeping outside. Let me create a grid. Okay, grid cells also again a grid, but how I can able to differentiate? So to differentiate this one here, you need to be say like a container. Container. Grid cell is nothing. Grid cell is nothing but an item. Then only the differentiated come. So where you want to add? So here you want to add. So next item you want to add. So next item you want to add, see here. So the next item I want to add one more menu list with register and login. I want to add one more with register and login. Okay, REGISTR register login. Okay, na? You want to register the user or login the user, you can able to say. Can I check right now? Now see, a grid is coming with two cells. But this should be a horizontal. But next, so I want to be create like this. Here you want to be show register. To show this one, if you go for the bootstrap, bootstrap contain SM, LG, LG. What bootstrap contain? LG for large device, MD, SM, extra small. Okay. So same here I will apply for so medium device. So MD is equal to how many? 10. Bootstrap grid system also up to 12. Okay, na? So grid item here also MD is equal to bootstrap grid system 1 to 12 parts. Here let me say like this. Can I check? See, able to check? So now I will convert these to inline. Clear? So to convert these inline, what we need to use? So let me use. So let me use display flex. Simple, we know, right? If you want to arrange the elements in order flex direction row, correct? So again, we need to be create a constant. Okay, styled menu list is equal to styled from React sorry, material UI styled braces which component? Menu list should be a horizontal. Okay, so this one bracket. So here you need to be add a styles. So what and all styles? So display you need to be add as a flex, display flex, flex. See, this is the object. That's what you need to be a comma flex direction row or column. Row is nothing but a straight line. Flex direction row. That's it. So let me say menu list is nothing but a styled menu list. Sir, instead of the style, can I say SX here? Yes. But why you are using this one? For the reusability. For the reusability. So now you can able to see na. Simply apply next background color. Next, let me apply some background color. Okay. So for this entire grid, so let me say class. So now see, I'm applying the. Now I know your question next is, sir, if I want to apply my own class, how to apply? Yes or no? So let me call menu dot component dot CSS. Okay, here dot bg hyphen background color. You can able to use whatever the color you want. Okay, dot bg hyphen success. Okay, so tell me here, background color, success is nothing but a green color. Na? Next, you want to apply the color as white. Font color is the white. Okay, see, I'm showing all the variations. Okay, observe all the variations. Don't be disconnect. Please continue showing the different types of variations. I shown the SX to individual styles. Next, internal style. This is called inline style. This is called internal style. Now I'm showing the external style. Observe. Okay, na? Menu dot component dot CSS. Where to apply class name? BG hyphen success. Observe. Menu is done. Na? Menu is done within 5 minutes. Any questions?
No,
So
sir.
3 types of stylings are there. What is that? Inline style. This SX is nothing but inline style. Styled component is nothing but a SX. If you're applying SX is nothing but a inline style. Okay. So next, if you want to apply internal styles by using styled, you can able to write your internal styles. So next, SX styled. Next one is external. External by using class name. Same normal React, you can able to say class name. This is what external. Internal, inline, external. Clear? Menu is done. So see here, when you click on here, something was blinking. Did you observe? So that is the material UI providing. If you want to add this type of, see, hover over, light background color. Okay, this is the what material UI is provided. Okay. So next, let us add some content. Okay, see. So let me add some content is equal to run. Some content I'm just adding. Okay, so let me say like a component, some home component. Home. Okay, here home dot component dot JSX. Sir, every time home dot component, don't be forget these naming conventions. So nowadays in the Google series, nobody is not explaining exact real-time structure. Okay, function home component. Okay, so let me return some content. Let me return some box. Box is imported from here. Done. So now you are getting. Oh, sorry. We need to be call, right? From where you need to be call? From the layout. So layout. So this is here I need to be call. Home. Sorry. Home is imported from the material. See. So whenever you are using the materials, then suffix your component with the component. Here home component. For example, you are using the home, right? Same word there in the React material. So in your project, you are using the material. So note this point. Okay. So see, observe here, you limited the size, right? 95 pixel. That's what it is coming. Let me remove this 95 pixel. Without a content, if you want to show, we need to add. So now good. But your body is scrolling. Can I fix these headers? Yes. See the benefit of React material by using a app bar. App bar fix the content. The content can be a menu. Fix the element. You can able to see fix the element. Okay, it will fix the element at the top. Okay, see here. Let me say, where is my menu? Here is menu component. Na? So let me call this menu component under the app bar. App bar imported? Yes. Now scroll it. Did you see? Are you seeing the miracles? But these are not a miracles. These are the predefined. So now you can able to scroll like this. Okay. So these are the too much of benefits we are having the app bar. So it will be provide the fixed menu. Next, by default, React material is come up with a resolution. So this we can able to fix resolution also. But these we need to be fixed because material don't know, right? Because it is wrapping because of the content. You can able to say hyphen hyphen hyphen. That layout dashboard charts we'll see in a separate webinar. But here you can able to see some content on the top. So we will fix it. Let me say like CSS, some baseline here. So CSS baseline, it is not coming. Baseline in the sense it is starting from the top. CSS baseline. So let me add the top CSS baseline. So CSS baseline means it is starting from the top. So now for this container, see, let me say box. Box imported, yes, imported. So in this box, let me wrap my home component. So tomorrow you need to specify the routing outlet here inside of the box. Let me say SX is nothing but inline styles. So here margin top 20 pixel. Something was down. You don't have other choice. You must give like this only until it is coming proper. Now it is okay. Any questions up to now? So let us go 2 minutes over the questions. Any questions? Everyone please unmute and let me know if you have any questions. We'll answer right now. So after these questions, I will explain how to create a login dialog box with the form validations. Let us have a 2 minutes to go through the questions. Anybody having any questions, team? Hope everybody is following.
As of now, nothing is clear.
Clear? Next. So menu is clear. Simply menu you can able to create like this. Menu list. Okay. So for the menu list, another way I can show you. So this is a one way of menu list, styled menu list. This is one way of a styled menu list. So next, let me use button group. We can able to use the button also. Button. Sir, these many variations. Yes, sir, these many variations are there. So as per your project, which is suits for you? Course. Let me say contact. Button you need to be import. Button is not imported. Sometimes it is not import. You must import button button button. Button is not defined. Button group we define. Okay, see buttons are okay. Something styles you are adding, right? These also will be converted to a menu. Okay, na? So for this button also you can able to apply background color white where is color SX oh button group. Let me apply for the button. Okay. Able to see home? Okay. So this is the what we need to be work. Okay. So tomorrow you need to be work like React material. If you are going with resume also, just add React material is the too nice. Are you feeling the test of the React material or not? Material UI. Okay. Now let us back. Perfect. So see here, the next one is I will show you the login dialog box. Login dialog box. So if you want to create a dialog box is nothing. What type of component? A shared component. Dialogs are nothing but can I share or not? Okay. Let me go to the shared component and create a dialog. So under this dialog, let me create a dialog dot component dot JS or JSX. Anything can be fine. JSX, you can able to see the React symbol. Okay. Export function dialog component. Sir, why so you are saying dialog component? Dialog, can I say? See, in the materials, you are having the predefined word called dialog. That's what. Return. Let me say some return here and create a form. So let me create a box. So let me create dialog component. No, sorry, not a box. So let me create a dialog. See, dialog. Dialog is the predefined word in the material. So dialog contain dialog title. That title will take him from the input parameters as a props. Dialog title. I don't know what is the title. Props dot title. Next, dialog content. Dialog content. So in this content, you need to be render your page. Already I told you, if you want to render other page here, you can able to simply say props dot children. What you need to be say team? Dialog content. It is not imported. Import. Props dot children. Okay, well, props dot children is nothing but if you are using dialog component, you need to be render your children or not. Children is nothing but so now see, this is my component, this is my dialog, this is my other component. So now what I am doing, I am consuming this component, dialog component here, dialog component. Inside of this one, I am rendering here. If you are say dialog closing open brackets in between your component, it will not load. So I will prove you. See, I will prove you. So what I'm explaining here now. So let me go to layout page. Okay. Some dialog. Let me hard code the dialog here under the page layout. Dialog component. So in this dialog component only you need to be render your login page. Okay. You need to be render your login page. So login also coming from here. Na? So let us create a login page. So as of now, I don't have a login page. Let me create some login. Okay. So this login will be rendered on the UI. Okay. So if you want to say like by default, if you want to show dialog contain a open true true, you need to say like a true or false. So you can able to see some dot here, but where is my header team? Where is my header? Header is not there. That's what you must use here props dot children. This is the what shared comp. Now you can able to see login. Yes. Clear? How to create a dialog? How to create a dialog? Everybody's clear, right? Simply. So if I use the material UI, my focus will be on, if I use material UI, my focus fully on logics to be developed, coding to be developed, not on a styling to be developed. So see here, so now 23 time, within 10 to 15 minutes, I will develop a login page. including validations, including the data is ready to submit to the database also. So even if possible, I will submit the data itself. Sure, everyone observe. So now itself, within a 15 minutes, I'm going to be create a login page, including the validations and submitting the data to a database also. So how it is implementing? See, okay. So now take the steps. Design a login page. Okay, na? Please take the steps. Okay, so please take that. Okay, so how I can able to design a login page within 10 to 15 minutes. Our students should be too fast in the real time also. So my students, I have the managers, team leads, okay, different types of students I have. So whatever it is, so do it. So let us go. Do you have the login page? So if I want to create a login, where can I create? So user can be login, user can be register. Let me create a login under the user. This is called feature component. Here login dot component dot JSX. Okay, na? Export function. What is my function name? Login component. Okay, so login. By default, if you want to specify the props, you can able to specify the props also. So let me return here. So these type of things, if you want to explore more, you can able to join our regular sessions. So let me create a, can I use a container? Whatever you want, you can do. Let me create a some box. In the box, so see here, first, if you want to design a login page, first design the structure. This is my login box. Here, username, password. For example, you have any terms and conditions like checkbox, and so see, checkbox, cancel, submit button. So this is the what we need to be created. Okay, na? So chalo will create. So box is imported. Box is not imported, na? BOX box imported. Next. So if I want to create, this is my what type of field? Text field. Text field. So on the text field, let me say label is equal to user name. Okay. So under this, let me add a form control. So form control, under the form control, let me add a text field. Next. Okay, so let me say like this is username email. Next one is the form text field username password, right? Password. So what type it is? Type password. Input type text. Your input type text is nothing but in the material. So in the input type text is nothing but in the material text field. That's it. So in the traditional approach, how you are going to be create? Tell me. Div like this or not? Class name, farm group is the parent one, farm group. Next, input type, text, class name. I'm saying in terms of Bootstrap, farm hyphen control. Yes or no? Like this, you are going to be design or not? Okay, so let me call this a login component from a dialog component. Where is my dialog? From where dialog is calling? From the layout. Okay, na? So let me call login component. So now you can able to say password. This form, because Bootstrap is not there, otherwise it also looks like a good. Okay, farm control farm group is not applying because Bootstrap not installed. Okay, we can do, but it will take other 3 to 5 minutes. So in stuff, we'll use the time here. So let me go to the login component. Okay. But my expectation is the text box is one after another, but it is coming one side by side. Yes, sir. So form control default, it will take as a span element. See here, it will take a label kind of element. Okay, see a label kind of element. So now let me convert. So this one is full width. Just to say full width. Container, but it is going top now. Let me add each and every control. Let me add. Okay, so instead of adding here, so let me, otherwise you can do margin 10 pixel. Otherwise you can able to add inline, internal or external, whatever you want you can do. Sir, which one is the best? Always I will prefer external one. Now good. See, passwords, username, yes or no? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so next let me create a buttons. Let me create a buttons. So to create a button, can I add a plain button? No. So let me create a box and instead of the box, now I'm going to explain new more control STSC stack. Stack. Sir, what is this stack? Stack will arrange the element in order. Okay, so in this stack, let me add. So see, input, not input, BUTT button. How many buttons? 2 buttons. One button for login, one more button for cancel. Okay, na? Login and cancel. You can able to see login and cancel. But I want to show these buttons one after another. Not one after another, side by side. So stack, you can able to say direction row or column. I want row. Stack will arrange the items in a row. That's it. Same if you are using a grid, so you want, how you are need to be write. Same thing if you want to design a grid, grid. Again in the grid you need to be design a grid. Am I correct or not? Grid. So again you need to be design one more grid. Here you need to be define a login. Here you need to be design a cancel. So this is nothing but a simple stack direction row. Stack element arrange the items whatever required. Direction row, row column inside after. So next stack, if you want to take that points, please take the points parallelly. If I give the nodes, it will delay. That's what I'm giving. Stack arrange the elements row or column. It will arrange nothing but a flexible items. Flex elements. Okay, what is the difference between flex and flux? So last week we have did our interview preparation. At that time we explained. So you can able to follow. Already I told you, right? You can able to follow me or there to right. There you can able to. We are going to be post. Next, sir, I want a button with a color. If I say button, button have the 3 variations. Button, button. One second. So for this button, I want to be fill this one. Let me say color primary. Color SUCCS success. Green color. So we can able to fill the background also. Content. content primary. Oh, content outlined. Okay, you are going to get a suddenly it was not striking. Oh, I will let me remember and I will explain you. So button have three variation. One is the outlined text. What we call filla. No. Let me explain. Background color. Primary color is the blue color. Let me explain like this. Color white. Okay, so cancel, let it be. This is called outline field some. Okay, so next, so my form is ready. So when I click on this one, I need to be validate this form. So let it be like this. So let it be like this. And now we need to be validated. So here is the important. So now the movie is at a climax. The climax is very important. Don't miss out this one. So now I am going to introduce. So regular bash teams, please observe React form. So this is the library. It is a library to perform a validation and create a data object. It will perform a validation as well as it will create a data object single shot. So here variant. There are three types of variants. One is the text contained outlined. So I will say contained. Okay. So React form hook single shot you can able to perform. So first step number one, install React -form -hook. Can I install? So let me stop the solution. So npm I React form hook. So tomorrow onwards you can able to use the React material as well as React form hook. You no need to worry. Your team lead going to be say develop a form. You can able to take 1 day. 10 minutes is enough. 15 minutes are enough. 1 hour is enough, including validations also. I will show you. So next step number 2, create a form object using a use form. So next step 3, consume. You need to be consume. So let it be installed. So meantime, so I will go through the anybody having any questions? So Imran, you raised a hand. Let me know your question. Imran, you are in mute. So here my target is I want to explain clear and detailed. So not like you come up with a predefined PPT or something else. I'm going to be dictate the clear notes. I'm going to explain that clearly. Okay, in regular sessions, we are going to give the notes also, but here, so giving the notes, everything is not possible together. That's what. So next, so what my first requirement, import use form from React form so one second. The name is React. Oh, from is missing. It's not about the React hook form or React form hook. React hook. React. It's React hook form. Okay. So let me create a constant. I need to be create a variable here. So constant. So I need to be create a object. Sorry, not a variable. I need to be create an object. So first object I need to be register each and every control. So next form submit action. Next form state. It will take errors. Okay, all this we are going to be taken from the use form. Okay, use from step number 1 import, step number 2 add it. Now see here. So let me enclose everything inside of a form. So because form is a tag. Okay, form is a tag. So inside of these type of libraries you need so regular sessions, more libraries, not only this one, you are going to be explore more things. Okay, single chat you can able to develop. How to reduce the time? So developer you should be reduce the time, development time. How? You can join us. So form in this form, so button. So button, let me say type is equal to submit. This is the button. What type? Type is equal to reset. So here let me add. Sorry, we will add a click action. So first I need to be register this text field. Okay, how to register? Braces dot 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 is nothing but a spread operator to copy. I need to be register. This is my user name. Okay, na? So next text field. This is my dot 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 register password. Okay, this is my password. That's it. So registration is completed. Okay, so buttons are ready. So now let me add on click. On click is equal to braces arrow function. So here on click button, when I try to submit login function, this is my function component. Let me say function login. Okay, so I'm going to be get input data. So I will show instead of the login, I will show you the data like alert JSON dot stringify. Why so? I'm going to be get data in the form of a object. Single shot object will be created. Let me create call this login here. Let me pass that data from here to here. Done now. I just registered. Let me check. username Krishna, password 123. Wait, form submit, form submit. You not used to this login. You need to use form submit. Form submit. So let us take it directly. So steps are completed. So here on click, when I click on here, I need to be call data need to be sent to form submit. It will take a data. This data I can able to send to login of data. Here little tricky syntax. So little tricky syntax is on form submit. Form submit. Once again, a small syntax mistake here. Data tends to so directly this login we are going to be call type submit. When I submit this one so here it is not a form submit. So always the names should be same. Register, it's a form submit. No, it is a handle submit. So next one is the form state. Okay, it's a handle submit. Please recorrect that one. Oh, here if you written, please recorrect that one. So register, handle submit. Next final one is the form state. Okay, so now, so let us check here. Let me refresh Krishna 1, 2, 3 login. Able to see? Tomorrow onwards, you don't need to create an object. So directly. So now I will add the validations also. So now I'm going to add a validations also. Here you are using the errors on the top, na? Errors on the top, right? Errors, ampersand, ampersand, errors, dot username. Same name here you need to be give user name. Okay. So username. So let me use alert from React material. React material. Alert severe. Alert is imported or not? Alert severity. Severity is equal to error. Oh, double ampersand here is miss. Severity error. Okay, that's it. So simply here you are registering, right? The first parameter of register is nothing but this one. So next it will take required colon true. Okay, required colon true. So next here also let me take a password required true. So let me add alert here also. Okay, after the control alert severity, here you can able to say error, warning, whatever you want you can say. So here it is showing the data. Let me refresh. So alert. So in the alert you need to add what is that one? User name is required. Here password is required. Okay, username is required, password is required. Let me fill it. Click on submit. Both are together. So if values are not there, it is showing username is required, password is required. Yes, sir. Okay, so here what is that one? Register word password. Password. So here we can able to fix that dialog with because of that it is changing. So login. Username is required, password required. If I try to enter username password, going on. Done or not? So not only error, here you can able to say error, just warning. Okay, including symbols also it is coming automatically. See warning, password is required. See warning, username is required. Okay, done, right? So here you can able to show overall error message also. Okay, same alert you can able to say alert title. Okay, overall validation message also you can able to add it. Clear? So here I'm creating a form. So including validations, form, including validations. So once you don't need to write tomorrow onwards, you need to be write. See here, when I click on here, automatic focus, you don't need to implement. Okay, you don't need to implement. See the object also. Clear? Harish, Raghavendra, everybody is clear? Rajeshwari, Ravi, everybody is clear? Sai Kumar, Vinay, Vinod. So tomorrow onwards, so you need to be create anything. So directly create a registration page, add all the fields like this form control type. Dialects also.
Krishna, I have one question.
Yes, please.
So let's say if I only enter a username, not password, and if I click on login,
Hmm.
so how it will take the data?
So it will not
Don't
take.
give the pass.
For example, let me give the data as a Shrevanti. Okay, try to log.
Okay, so
Password is required.
automatically it will pass. Okay.
Yes, so that's it. A single library. So even you can able to add checkboxes also. Whatever we can able to add a simple. Okay, we need to add say register single shot. That's it. So hope you know, right? In general, as we regular we are taking this is at least one day. Am I correct, Shrevanti? Username, password, including the validation
Yeah.
to submit to the data also. So now tomorrow onwards we can able to say half 1 hour enough. So now it is creating object for you itself, including username, password. This object you can able to submit to the database also. Okay, checkbox, radio buttons, all are defaultly available. So we know nothing to do. We don't need to validate. So it will validate automatically. We can able to give some width to fix this zigzag missing. So this is your dialog. So here we can able to give specific. Okay. So if you give the zigzagness, width resetting will. Okay. For example, how to success. Success means, for example, data is saved successful or get success. User is logged in success. Severity. Severity. Simply Success. So what it will do? Behalf of you to be designer, see here. Basically, it is not success. I'm just showing. In behalf of you to be designer, validations, error, messages, everything React material will do. So React material is nothing but all-in-one for you. You can able to take your exam and write it. In general, what we will do, we will prepare for the exam and go to the exam without a booklet. There we are going to be write exam. But in the real time, you can able to React material is nothing but a predefined booklet. You can able to hand over your book with you. You can able to simply design the menu, simply design the dialog boxes. Okay, simply design the charts, forms, a lot of things. Any questions, team? So that's it for today's webinar, team. What is your feel? Hope you learn the new points or not. Please unmute yourself and add on a comments. If you have any questions also. Yes, Shravanti, I will start from you.
So Krishna, today's session is really interesting. So material UI is little new to me. So I learned like most of the things like layout. So basic things like to get start on it, to start using the things of material UI. So this session is really helpful for me.
Okay, so just to practice it, that's it. So this is the enough you to be develop any type of applications. So this 2-hour session is
Exactly.
enough
Yeah.
for everyone, because in the real time we are going to be designing forms mostly. Next, a
Yeah,
grid.
yeah.
If anybody wants to create a grid, so directly material is directly giving a table.
Okay.
Table
Yeah,
header,
because
table.
there are a lot of components here, predefined components, because
Yes,
to develop all these things, it will take some time, like to define the CSS and all these things.
correct.
But it is giving all the
If
things.
you're having a
You
bootstrap
know
also,
how to
we
use
need
it.
to be
Yeah.
develop extra things like we need to be apply, but material, so nothing.
Mhm.
Yes, team, any questions? Any others? Ravi, Manikanta, Pratyusha, Praveen, Akaya. Any questions, team? Just unmute yourself and add the comments. We'll have the 2 more minutes. We'll complete the session. Hope everybody learned the new things, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Add
sir.
about yes,
so
yeah. Just
Krishna,
add your
um,
comments. Yeah,
so
Rajesh.
Krishna, just one thing, Shravanti here. So how will I get the notes and all? So the notes and
We'll share
the
you.
session that we. Okay.
Okay, so recorded means you can able just to follow our channel. Okay, there I will give it. Okay, free webinars
Okay.
will be, free things will be posted.
Okay. What is your channel name?
Hope you don't know, no? We'll text you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So VKC trainings is our channel.
Okay.
Any questions, team? Imran, you are raise the hand. Any questions still?
Hello, sir. I have one question.
Girish,
Yeah, Girish, sir.
tell me.
Sir, actually, in React.dev, we have the official site is there. In the official site, they mentioned create React app. We can't use. I mean, in further future, we don't use that to create React app, and we will use the frameworks we will use.
Sorry, can you come again?
Create React app. We are using as
Correct.
a
NPX
local
create
app.
React. Okay.
It is an a local app, and for that routing and all, we will install that packages, sir.
Correct.
Separately, we will install that
Correct.
packages.
React router DOM we need to be installed.
For that,
Hmm.
yes, sir. What the React team is suggested, we don't use that create React app, and we
Okay.
will use two frameworks. We will install that frameworks like Next.js and Remix.
Okay. I mean,
we will
just
use
you are
that
giving a
frameworks and
statement
we will
or
develop that application like that they suggested.
okay.
I am asking you, sir. We will use this way also. We will use to develop the tabs.
Yes, that's what our React JS is a extendable framework, extendable library. So you are saying something? For that libraries, next
Okay.
next framework. So some companies, but not all the companies. So
Yes, sir.
next framework also using as a part of the React.
Okay.
It's a choice. We can do. We can use it instead of using the separator. For example, instead of using the
Okay.
Bootstrap, tomorrow you can able to use the material. Instead of using the React Router DOM, you can able to use the next framework. Got it?
Okay. Okay. And one more question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the combination of Material UI, Bootstrap, and Tailwind, in single project we
Yes, we
use
can
the three things.
We
sir?
can do, but we need to know the rules and regulations. For example, there is a 3 tablets. So 3 high doses tablet together, if you take, right, it will be severity. Am I correct? So at least you need to be give
Okay.
half an hour, 1 hour graph. So to decrease that concentration of the medicine. So same like that. For example, so here I'm saying a button. So here I'm saying a button. So button, they already there in the React material and as well as Bootstrap also. So at the time you are thinking like typing to
Okay.
start button, it will give the 2 things you pressed. By default, Bootstrap is showing here. Bootstrap is imported. You are applying something variant. It is not working fine for that one. So these type of the things you should be fully focused. If you are using the all together, got it? Okay, all together.
Okay,
If you are working right, we should be more focused about the usage. But we can use, but it's not about that one. For example, if you are using the material, material is enough to develop. So
My question is, sir, we will use these 3 packages. It will be affected to application loading.
definitely it will
and
performance will be affected.
reduce. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. sir.
So somebody having a question, for example, password, if I want to set 3 characters min, you can able to say min length 3. Okay.
Yes.
So max length, the question is from the Hrutik. Okay, Hrutik, you can able to say the min length and the max length. Okay, so here you need to be change the validation errors dot password dot min length. Okay, validation also there you need to be changed it. Any other questions, team?
So thank you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, hi Krishna.
Yeah, Sandeep.
This is Sandeep. My query regarding input box. Is there any input package or the input format for taking other number like credit card number? In
That
this,
you are having it here. You are having that one, but we can able to customize it. Okay, for example, credit card means 3. I mean 4. Again, it will become hyphen. Those we need to be
Yeah.
customized it. So this is the default one, but particularly that one there is a npm packages are there. So separate
Okay.
design packages, but we can extend this one by using already told styled component.
Yeah.
After 3 characters, you can able to use the unchanged to focus on that one. We can extend that one.
Okay. Okay, Krishna.
Any others, may time? Sorry, any other questions? So how was the session, Sandeep? How you got it?
Yeah, it was pretty good, Krishna.
So you are working on which technology?
Yeah, recently I have trained on React itself, but
Okay.
there they have used Bootstrap only.
Mhm.
We did not have come across this material UI, but in this session I have learned somewhat different.
Okay. So everyone, please follow us. Already told you, right? Here. So here, the logo also, see the logo. So different types of peoples are there. Logo also for my name, VKC will be there in the logo. Krishna Trainer, the logo is the VKC. So follow it. So Learning Edureka Center also can able to follow it. So extend, we are going to extend these type of sessions every 1 or 2 weeks. So chart something else. So next. Okay, team. Thanks everyone. So any other questions? So the message from the Hrithik, excellent, sir. It was clear for me, everything. Okay. Thanks for the day, team. Have a nice weekend.
Yeah,
Tomorrow is tomorrow is
No, only
Diwali.
today.
Thank you, Krishna.
Okay.